I need my glasses because I'm not gonna be able to read nothing. I think I'm losing my sight. Okay, y'all. So y'all, are y'all ready to talk now? Has everyone had a chance to watch? So we're not spoiling anything. Put my glasses on so I can read your comments because y'all know I'll be okay. Why haven't you seen it? Neries, you a Wanda stan? Roller skating was okay. It was cool. So yeah. Hi Royal. Bye Royal. Okay, so what do y'all want to talk about first for Doctor Strange? Because literally when she said, "Do your kids have a mother?" So then they'll have someone else to raise them. I said, Wanda, we really doing this? Like you give 0 F's like that. Like that's how much you don't care no more. And this is why I've always said that Wanda was a villain and no one wanted to listen to me. And everyone wanted to argue, Sharonda, but she lost vision. She lost her kids. First of all, these kids aren't even real. Let me say that again. She killing all these people over some fake kids that never existed. And I don't care if they're real in another timeline. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Wanda has always been a villain, and Wanda still has yet to take any type of accountability. Now, y'all can say, Wanda died, Sharonda. She died at the end. We know that hoe ain't dead. And I meant that hoe respectfully. I'm not gonna call Wanda a hoe like that. I meant that respectfully. It wasn't meant derogatory, but I'm just like, we know that she's not dead. We know she's not dead. And the fact that like this whole thing, that's why the whole thing when they were like, you're daydreaming or daywalking, whatever, sleepwalking, you're sleepwalking. What a hypocrite. And I was just like, Beach, the only reason that he's sleepwalking in the first place because your raggedy ass sitting up here terrorizing the whole damn universe, the multiverse, over these fake ass kids. It's not the same, Wanda. It's not the same. It's not the same. All right. So I don't know when we're going to have this serious conversation or when Wanda will actually have to pay for like a fraction of the thing, because like the only thing that's fresh in people's minds is what happened in WandaVision and what happened in Multiverse of Madness. But let's not forget what happened in Legos. Did we forget about all the people that she went and killed in Legos? Did y'all forget? She lost her man and y'all forget about what happened in Legos? Did y'all forget about what happened in Age of Ultron? Did we forget about that? Because, Wanda's been a villain since she came on the scene, okay? She's been a villain since she came on the scene. All right? So, I don't know why people just think that she is like this she's just a grieving mother. She's a grieving lover. She lost her lover. I don't care. But she had the best moments. I mean, Wanda outdid Doctor Strange in his own movie, and he had 3 different versions of Doctor Strange to play, and somehow Wanda still outdid him in his own movie. Because when she said, "What mouth?" and my man just exploded, I said, Wanda, what? Like, she, honey, She did not play. Okay. I don't know if I like the what mouth. Actually, the part that I like, the part when I was like, wow, so y'all really doing this. But I also have an issue with this part. When she snapped Xavier's neck like that. Now, this is the Illuminati scene. Let's just go ahead and talk about this. It definitely gave a new meaning to what that mouth do. Now, hey, Harley. Nobody wants to talk about Wanda being a villain. They better. Harley, now you know Wanda a villain. I didn't say Wanda was a bad villain. But Wanda's a villain, and we just need to fully embrace that and just let it go. But here's my problem with the Illuminati, okay? You mean to tell me that she was able to kill Xavier that quickly? Did that make sense to y'all? Wanda was able to kill Xavier that quickly. That does not make sense. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like this has literally been haunting me since I saw it earlier this week. Like, you mean to tell me one of the greatest, strongest minds, she just was able to snap his neck like that? She was just able to do that. That don't make sense. That didn't make sense. And you know why it doesn't make sense? Because for Steven to come and battle her and be able to, like, that don't make sense. So you mean to tell me she was able to kill the Illuminati that quickly, but Steven fought her multiple times in the movie? That doesn't make sense, y'all. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make logical sense. And this is why I always say there just don't be continuity in the MCU sometimes. It's just there's no continuity. It's even like in Infinity War when it was like when Okoye was looking at Wanda like, so Bish, so like riddle me this. We've been sitting up here fighting this raggedy penis looking monster Thanos. And you could have did this the whole time? You could have did this the whole time. What why did Steve need to go back in time? Why did we need to why did what is that girl name? Why did Black Widow have to die? Why did all of this stuff have to happen if Scarlet Witch is so powered up? It doesn't make sense. It don't make sense, y'all. They don't like. I know it was entertaining for everyone to see all of that happen. I was entertained watching her beat everybody ass. I love a good ass whooping. But if she can do that, then she would have been able to do it before. Now I know what the argument is going to be, that Wanda, it took the grief. She had to lose Vision. She had to lose her children to be able to become that powerful. But it was just like, it feels a little cheap. It felt very cheap, actually. It felt very cheap. Like, so it just, the Illuminati scene, like, while I was like, yes, look at her killing everybody. But then it was like, no, she shouldn't have been able to kill all those people that quickly. Like, that don't even make sense to me. So, but you saying the Darkhold, but she was still that powerful before she'd even done all of that. Like, then the whole scene, okay. Then the whole scene. Can we talk about Wong real quick? So I brought this up, and I brought this up in the review. And so I think that Marvel has been very disrespectful to Wong. Like, Wong is a sorcerer supreme. Literally the sorcerer supreme. So if he's a sorcerer supreme, then why wasn't he fighting in the movie? Like, why is Steven doing all the fighting if he is the sorcerer supreme? Why is he standing there saying, "Put your shields up, everyone! Put your shields up!" How you the sorcerer supreme? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, you are the sorcerer supreme and you not fighting in a movie? That doesn't. You might as well just make Steven sorcerer supreme then. Like, I, the whole thing with Steven not bowing to him, I just thought it was terrible. I know that that's who Steven is, but it's just so disrespectful. And the way that Wong is the one who gets captured and not Steven, like, why even give him the title of Sorcerer Supreme? Why? Why? So I'm just like, what was the point of even making him disappear in the blip and having to bring him back and why being Sorcerer Supreme? Like, you should have just let him take over the mantle when he came back. And then it's just crazy, like, for them to be trying to get this book. And then when old girl died, when old girl died, when she killed herself, and I was like, now y'all lucky that Wong I was like, if this black woman goes sacrifice herself for Steven or somebody, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. I was still upset that she even had to die because it was just stupid. So she killed herself for y'all to then be like, for y'all, okay, so y'all kill her for Wong to be like, oh, well, the book is just a copy and it's in a tall tower. Now y'all know when he said that, I was like, so why did she have to die? Why did she have to die? What was the purpose? Like, Wong should have just said, no, don't do it because it's still another copy. Like, I was sitting there like, so you knew it was a copy the whole time and you just let her do this for no reason. No reason. Y'all. It just don't make sense. And you know what? You do bring up a good point. Why was the book so easy to be destroyed in the first place? These are just the little details, and it might seem like I'm being nitpicky, but it's just sometimes I just be like, who be in a room when y'all be writing this? Like, because if someone would have read that and said, hey, Sharonda, listen to this real quick, I literally have been like, do not have this black woman sacrifice her life for these people. For y'all to then say literally 30 seconds later that there is another copy of the book. Like, sometimes when I watch stuff, sometimes when I go into movies, to be honest with you, like, I be enjoying stuff, but then something happens, and then I just be sitting there like, someone's gonna write a think piece on this. This whole little scene right here, they're gonna write a think piece on here. They're gonna write a think piece on this. Like, y'all gonna get dragged for this, for that. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Cause it's just stupid. You have this whole moment where she's like the hero and she does this only for her life to have been killed in vain, for Wong to remember that, hey, there's an actual tower where all of these things came from. So I'm just like, Lord, fix Jesus, okay? So when I also too about continuity, do I think Wanda is redeemable? I don't. But in the MCU, she's going to be redeemable. And I think that this is some of the issues that I have, because a lot of our Marvel characters are villains and they kind of just get away with it. And we don't do, like, no one says anything, but like, I mean, if you really look at Wanda's track record, think of everything that happened in Age of Ultron. Ultron, all the people that died in that. Think of the people that she killed in Legos. She never really suffered any consequences for that. Then she took a whole town captive and like tortured them for months on end, and she got away with that. Then she killed the Illuminati. Then she literally was going to kill these kids' mother. Okay. Like, when we read that track record, is she really redeemable? But yet we're still supposed to feel for her because she's supposed to be a grieving mother to some fake kids. Like, but see, y'all talk about how Iron Man or Hawkeye is a villain, but do we ever talk about how Captain America was a villain and how he got away with that? You thought she was supposed to be a Nexus? Well, hardly that's the problem. It changes from the TV show to the movie. Like, she has different I just be like, so are we just going which powers are we gonna stick with? Like, which one? Okay. But I'm just like, we never talk about how Captain America was a villain. How he was literally going to try to save Bucky, who killed all these people. Captain always preaches about justice and doing the right thing and making sure people have consequences, but he was ready to risk it all for Bucky. Okay? Literally ready to risk it all. So yeah. That whole thing with her being collapsed by the Darkhold, I'm just like, how would that kill Wanda? How would that how is that gonna kill her? Like, that's how she went out. The rubble fell on top of her. She's not dead. She's not dead. Okay? Not dead. So another part of the continuity is, this is how I felt, how I just don't understand why we kept hyping the whole multiverse, like with the time branches that happen in Loki, where it caused this whole disruption in the multiverse, to everything that happened in Spider-Man, whatever home, Far From Home, No Way Home, whatever home it was. Like, why did we do all of that? Even the end credit scene of what it did with Venom coming into a different time. Like, what was the point of all of that? It's like it had nothing to do with what was happening in this movie. Is it just me? Or did it feel like nothing that happened in all of these other shows or movies had anything to do with what was happening in this movie? At all. Like, it's like they all live in a different timeline that has nothing to do with what happened in this movie. So that's I thought the whole purpose of having the Disney shows, of having, these different, I thought everything is supposed to flow. And for the most part, in the first couple of phases of the MCU, everything flowed. So I guess I'm just kind of confused. Like, what was the purpose? Because none of this is like matching at all. And to be honest, for me, I did like, I still enjoyed the movie. But this is me, I'm being a lot more critical because at this point, we're in phase 4 MCU. Like, I feel like we've been letting a lot of things slide. And honestly, for me, I was trying to just give them time. We lost all of our main heroes at the end of phase 3. So I was really just trying to give them time to give them time to get it together. Okay. But I still like the movie, but I am still being this is more of I'm being critical of the MCU as a whole than necessarily just this movie. But my whole thing was, this is what I thought it was going to be. Okay. I thought that when they were going to the different multiverses in this movie, I thought that we were going to see different variants of the Avengers in every single, universe or whatever timeline that they went to. I thought we were going to see a different Iron Man, or like Peggy is Captain America in another universe and Steve is the one who died. Like, I thought I was going to get a different Black Widow or a different Thor. Like, that's what I thought. That's what I thought the movie was going to be about. That's where I thought that the cameos were going to come into play. And I thought that honestly, this would have been a good way to introduce and test out if they wanted to put a different T'Challa. I felt like this could have been a great way for them to recast Black Panther and introduce a different T'Challa. I felt like that would have been an easy way to do it. Nobody would have expected it, and it could have happened, and it would have been a shock. So when it was just us getting different versions of Doctor Strange, I was just like, I mean, I get it, it's his movie, but like y'all could have did so much more than what we got. It was just weird. And like with the whole thing of the Illuminati, I don't know. I just feel like it kind of irks me because it was like, okay, so y'all did this casting just to give people like, hey, we gave you John Krasinski and we gave you all these people, and then the whole Captain Marvel thing, because then it just burns my nerves that y'all could have made Lashana Lynch Captain Marvel this whole time. You know what I mean? Like, why are y'all doing it for like 10 minutes when this is like casting that you could have been did? Like, so yeah, like I felt like it should have been so many different characters, and like you didn't have to spend a whole lot of time on it, but it just didn't make sense. And then you guys are talking about the absence of vision. Like the whole thing is they're making it about the kids, but the kids were fake. It would have made more sense if it honestly would have made more sense if at the end y'all could have introduced America at the end of WandaVision and could have had Scarlet going through the different multiverses to find another vision to spend her life with. Like if she wanted to go to another universe to create another reality, let's not forget that we have a whole nother white vision out there that we've never heard from ever again. Like I mean, it was so many different ways that you could have done that. Cause she doesn't even mention, she barely mentions Vision. I'm like, you talking about these kids, but like you spent more time with Vision than you did with these fake ass kids. Like, why wouldn't you just do that? Like, why wouldn't you just do that? So I don't understand. I don't understand. That makes sense. So the map just don't be mathing because it will multiverse you can do so many different things and like go back in time and recreate Vision and just go to another universe. Like I don't know, but yeah. So the whole thing with America. Let's just talk about. Let's just talk about America. I was so disappointed with what they did with America. She's basically a plot device to help them get through different universes. And I was saying this if you guys are on the Twitter spaces I was on, that I just hated that she had nothing to do. She was like this damsel in distress. Like we need her to get scared so we can jump to another like universe. But if you think about the interests that think about Black Panther's interest in Civil War, like Black Panther literally like he outdid everybody else in their own movie. Think of Spider-Man's entrance in that movie, how dope it was, how they introduced them. But how they introduced America, I'm like, did that make y'all want to watch the show? I'm not even gonna mention the whole thing about her not being Afro Latina. That's a story for a different day. I liked her, but they didn't make her memorable. She's not a memorable character in this movie. So what was the point of introducing her? I felt like instead of introducing her in this, y'all could have just gave us the cameos, the different Avengers. Like, okay. No, she's not Afro. No, she's not Afro Latina. No. So I just don't understand. Like I just felt like they did her dirty. I don't hate her character, but they did her dirty. It just, if y'all haven't watched the Babysitters Club, go watch the Babysitters Club because I think she played Dawn on the Babysitters Club on Netflix. But I was just like, I felt like what's her name, Schulte? She deserved more. She just deserved more than what they gave her. So yeah, like. But hey, let's go to a positive. They at least Doctor Strange, he got him a little boo thing now. Clea is here, his boo thing, even though things don't really end well for them either. But at least he got a new boo. He got a new boo out of it. And Charlize Theron know how to stay with a check. Okay. Charlize know how to stay with a check, honey. She said, I got these kids to take care of, and I am going to continue to make this money, and I will be in every single franchise possible. So yeah, so Clea gonna get her back broke now, back blown out. And Steven can stop worried about Christine and how she don't want to be with him. And then we Gucci. Like we're fine. So yeah. So Clea is like Doctor Strange's partner. Isn't she the niece of Dorma? How you say his name? Dormammu? Dor. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. You know the villain from the first Doctor Strange? That's the villain's niece. And they end up getting married. But in the comics, Doctor Strange dies and she kind of takes over. So I don't know how that's supposed to end. They got divorced too. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. Like I said, I think we starting to see it's really Steven. Cause like, baby, you can't keep a woman to save your life, okay? So Dormammu. Danielle, boo, thank you so much. See how you spelled that out for me? Dormammu. Thank you. Not they thought I was Nicole Kidman. Two totally different white women, but okay. So yeah. So yeah. So that's gonna be his boo thing. Which I want us to just have more boo things. Like, can we start getting people's back blown out on a normal basis in an MCU film? Like, can we? Can we remember? The other Doctor Strange told him that if you do this sleepwalking mess, there will be a cost, and that was his cost. So yeah, what pointless plot? Oh, the Book of Ashanti. Yeah, I was like, what was the point of y'all bringing it up to then not do anything? I was just like, okay. Naries, when Steven saw she had that black man, he was like, don't even stand a chance, okay? I know that Christine's husband is blowing her back out because if you're not going to be with the person who literally saved the world, if you left the person who saved the world to go get some regular nun sorcerer pain, that's how I know that he's blowing your back out. You chose some regular pain over some sorcerer pain. I baby. Christine is living her best life. Okay? I'm just telling y'all the truth, okay? I'm just telling y'all the truth. You mean to tell me you could have been getting some sorcerer pain this whole time and then you went and got some regular human pain? Honey, Dr. Strange ain't touching him. Okay? Not pressed at all right? At all. So yeah. So not in he was a fan, so he had to show. Okay, he sure did. You see, he wasn't even bothered by Steven. He wasn't even bothered. That's a man. Oh, this used to be Opal. Oh, hey man, what's up? What's good? He wasn't even where he said, hey man, can I get a picture? Like, he wasn't even bothered. So yeah. I talked about the disrespect of Wong and how they continuously disrespect Wong in every single movie or TV show possible. I I like how they started to explore like how Steven realized that he's an F boy. That's basically they should have just called this Doctor Strange is an F boy because he had to go to multiple different universes to realize that he is an F boy in every single universe. I did love the Earth 616 confirmation, the Fantastic Four kind of confirmation, even though we don't know what's going to come out of that. What else? I love the portion of them exploring Doctor Strange's like humanity and everything that he's had to give up. But I just felt like they like did that and then they just kind of let it go, and we never got like a resolution at the end. I just thought it was weird because I was like, y'all off to a good start with this storyline with him, but then we never did anything else after that. So I don't know. Is there anything? Oh, zombie Doctor Strange. It just felt convenient. It was cool to watch, but it felt kind of convenient. Like it's almost like that whole fight scene they had in the beginning that just came out of nowhere. It was literally just to get to zombie Steven at the end. Like it was still cool, but it just was weird. It just felt like another plot device. Like I don't know. Yeah, okay. So Nere's like the whole thing with the X-Men, the whole mutant thing. I'm still just like we've been saying like y'all say mutants now, like we're doing all these things, but I don't see no X-Men. And I mean seeing Xavier, okay, cool, but I want to see X-Men. I want to see some Wolverine. I want to see some Storm. I want to see some Jean and her raggedy drama with Scott. Do I want to see Jubilee and Gambit? I don't know. Depends on who's playing them. But I mean, I definitely want to see some Rogue, and especially you can get into a whole storyline with how Rogue took Captain Marvel's powers. Do y'all remember that? Literally, Rogue touched Captain Marvel. She took Captain Marvel's powers, so Captain Marvel didn't have no powers, and she basically Captain Marvel like went and hung out with the X-Men for a while because couldn't do nothing. So you can do that whole storyline. If y'all don't want to do the whole thing between T'Challa and Storm, you can let Wolverine and Storm get it on so they can have their little raggedy kid torrent. Like there's so many different now that you have the X-Men, there's so many different things you can do. You can do a real civil war, which is what like I think Wolverine or X-Men, they cause the Civil War. Like you could do a lot. You could do a lot with the X-Men. It just opens up so many different possibilities now that you have X-Men. So please tell me, thank you for the chat, Jonah. Please tell me your opinion of each death scene of the cameos that want to kill one at a time, plus the attack of so I kind of talked about this already, Jonah. So as far as the attack, I didn't like it because this just goes into how they don't use Wong as a good character as Sorcerer Supreme in the movie. I just felt like that whole scene was just way too easy for Wanda to come and just beat their ass like that. And you literally have the Sorcerer Supreme, you have Doctor Strange there. It just don't be making sense to me. When she took the mouth away, I think that was, I don't know. It's between when she blew. Oh, and also too. Wait a minute. Who watched the Inhumans? Y'all know they use old dude from the TV show. I was like, wow. Like, who did you blackmail that they actually kept old dude from the ABC show that nobody watched and put him in the movie? I was very shocked. I was like, wow, you must have really made an impression on them. I was just like, wow, okay. So I think I don't know. I would have said that maybe Peggy would have had the best death if they would have showed how her body was cut in half. I'm like, Disney, I know you're trying to keep this PG-13 rating, but like you had to show Peggy. Like show Peggy cut in half. Like, bruh, do you know how that would have been? So yeah. Do I think Wanda 8 overall is a villain? Yeah, because I felt like Wanda just didn't care. Wanda had them liners like, does your kid is their father alive? Great, so they can have someone else to raise it. Like, Wanda was just like, Wanda didn't care. Wanda didn't care. Now, if y'all know me, I typically hate everybody. I typically hate all villains in comic book films because they're just terrible. Like they just Wanda is a better villain, even though we still give Thanos, his praise. But Wanda is a villain that just don't give a f. Like at the end of the day, whether you want to admit it or not, in Thanos's mind, Thanos thought that he was literally helping the universe. Like he was really just trying to create like equity amongst everyone to make sure that everybody had resources to anything that they needed. But Wanda was just on some I don't give a F about the world. I don't give a F about pollution or hunger or world hunger. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about nothing. I just want my fake ass kids. Well, she don't want her husband. I just want my fake ass kids and that's it. That's why Wanda is that's a true villain. A villain that is just like to the core, don't give a F. That's a good villain. That's a scary villain. That's a scary villain because you don't really even know. Like, it had to take them showing her to her fake kids for her to stop. Like, literally, nothing else worked but just showing her to her kids. That's a villain. So yeah. She was going to kill America. Literally going to kill her. Wow, Naries. Wow, you gonna tell Wanda Happy Mother's Day? Wow. I mean, it's clear they're trying to set up Young Avengers, so I'm sure it's gonna happen. Will I care? I don't think I will. But but yeah. Jonah said I thought the Book of Ashanti was the Jonah, why? Not I thought the Book of Ashanti was the recorded artist Ashanti in the movie, even though she wasn't singing the song Foolish. I just thought she was the movie. I'm done with you, Jonah. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. But yeah, like I just want them to let Wanda be a full villain without trying to make us feel sorry for Wanda, because I don't feel sorry for Wanda. So yeah. Did I miss? Is there anything else we need to talk about? Is there anything else? Did I miss any other things? I don't know. I'm just hoping Chris Evans comes back. I mean, we low key talked about the third eye. It came at a cost. I mean, he told him it was gonna come at a cost. They didn't mention Kang in this. Y'all know Wanda ain't dead. Wanda is not dead, y'all. Stop playing. The music notes were dope. As a pianist, the music notes was dope as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever thought that up, I was like, bruh, they fighting with musical notes? That was dope. Oh, let's talk about Mordor. Mordo, whatever. Fake Shamar Moore from Diary of a Mad Black Woman. So, what was the point of bringing Mordor back if, like, that's another thing. This didn't feel like it was attached to the first Doctor Strange in any way, shape, or form. Like, Mordor, like, it was just pointless. It was pointless. Like, he didn't have nothing to do. Half of them didn't have nothing to do. That's half the problem right there. I know that wasn't art, but still, like, what was the point of having Mordo be a villain at the end of the first one to never even see him again? It was supposed to be a Doctor Strange sequel, but it clearly, you are correct. It was a WandaVision sequel, okay? It didn't make sense. I was just like, Why? Bruce Campbell is like Bruce Campbell's in most of Sam Raimi's stuff. I remember Bruce Campbell from was Bruce Campbell in Xena or Hercules? Was it Hercules? Maybe it was Hercules. Was it Hercules? Did you? I don't know. I know I'm older than y'all. Did y'all ever watch Xena the Warrior Princess or Hercules? Da, 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 da. I love Xena Warrior Princess. I loved it so much. That used to be my show back in the day, y'all. That was my show back in the day. So yeah. But I just okay. How you do that? My neighbor's gonna think I'm so weird, but yeah, I love me some Xena. Now that I winded out, I'm done with y'all. But yeah, so overall, I did enjoy the movie. It was nice just to be in a movie to see the cameos because I didn't watch any of the trailers, so nothing got spoiled for me. But I just want, I'm feeling a little shaky about Phase 4. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get invited to Marvel stuff, so like I gotta worry about making Disney mad about this, but I'm a little scared. Not a little, I am scared. I'm scared. I'm very scared. So yeah. I just I know that they can be great. And so that's why I feel like we have to start being a little bit more critical in order to like you know how like you be on top for so long and you kind of got to put some fire under somebody's butt, like that's what we need to do. And so that's why I know people was like, Dane Sharon, did you like the movie? Did you not like the movie? And it was like it was a mixed bag for me. I can still enjoy myself in a movie and still have issues with the movie. I know that's a very hard concept for a lot of people because it feels like, especially with comic book movies, it's like you have to love it or hate it. But no, like I enjoyed it, but I have issues. You said we need to be humble right now. What you mean? Oh, you said we need to be humble. We was getting too much from Marvel. No, they don't have an Avengers film. I think they're trying to introduce all these people, but like I just don't know if I care about any of these people. So did you guys watch the Avatar trailer? People are like, "What did you think of the trailer?" And I was just like, "I don't remember these characters. Like, do y'all remember these characters? It's been how many years? 13 years? It's been 12 and a half years." I like the Black Widow film. I don't know why y'all hate this Black Widow film so much. I was like, I walked out there, was like, what did you think of the trailer? And I was like, baby, I couldn't tell you none of these people's names. Is somebody named Avatar? Or I don't know nobody name. I couldn't tell you not one person from Avatar. Like, no. I don't know who they are. But I'll go watch it, I'll go watch it in the theaters. I'll give it a fair shot. But like I couldn't tell you nobody names. We all need to rewatch Avatar. Hey, don't be disrespecting the Land Before Time. That's talk about a franchise, okay? So yeah. Um I think I'm pretty sure we chatted about everything. Like it's just a lot happening. I'm not happy I put sorry. Um yeah, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, We got Love and Thunder coming up, which I'm excited about. They just put the first look photos. Natalie Portman got buff. Did y'all see her muscles? Like, girl got buff. So yeah, I was just like, wow. Like I totally would have been okay with a 3-hour multiverse movie if they were gonna be showing different cameos of like the different Avengers. Totally would have been okay with a 3-hour runtime. Just saying. Just wanted to throw that out there. I think that a lot of people I think a lot of people are kind of like, I'm gonna go support Black Panther just to see what they decide to do with T'Challa, but I don't know if anybody has faith in Black Panther, and that's just me keeping it real. That's just me keeping it real. I don't think a lot of people have faith in Black Panther now. So we just gotta wait and see what happens. We just gotta wait and see what happens. So I don't know if it's anything I'm like, oh my god. I mean, I'm excited to see Love and Thunder. We just have it's just Love and Thunder and Black Panther. That's all that's left this year, right? You're at the beginning. Do I need to watch WandaVision to get everything in Doctor Strange too? Um, I think you need to watch Wanda Villain. Wanda Villain. Wanda Villain. I do think you need to watch WandaVision. I don't think you need to watch the first Doctor Strange. I would honestly just say watch WandaVision, and most of this stuff will make sense. No, they're filming Guardians right now, but Guardians doesn't come out this. They're still filming it. They're here in Atlanta filming. Is it who is it? Nate Namor supposed to be the villain? Oh yeah, what if you watch the Doctor Strange What If, and if you watch the first episode of What If with Peggy Carter and the little Doctor Strange versus Doctor Strange and the zombie episode, but that's about it. But I didn't watch those episodes of What If and I still was fine. So yeah. There's a mid credit and end credit. The end credit is just another Campbell thing, but there's like a mid credit. The Clea mid credit. Ain't her and Sam divorced though? Oh, the skate party was cool. Didn't nobody talk to me. I just don't get no play whatsoever. No play. Also, too, if y'all are new here, can y'all go follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and what's that other thing called? Instagram. Pay your weight. Please and thank you. They pushed them. I thought they pushed the Marvels back too. Did nobody talk to me? Oh yeah, I didn't like the writing in Doctor Strange. Yeah, I was like, the Marvels not out until next year. Thank you, Mecca. Is it Mecca or Mika? Is it Mika? Wait, what did I tweet? Wait, film Twitter is messy? Say it again, there. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm be getting to the mess that they be. I be like, why are we arguing about movies anyway? Though, like how you feel is baby how you feel. I do not care. Okay, I don't. Not in a disrespectful way, but it's just how you feel is not going to change how I feel. So like, it's why did my eyes look so dark? Oh my gosh. But I guess that's it. I gotta go get this baby a bath. I went to a soccer game today. They got smoked. I ain't gonna lie. Them little kids smoked them, and I was just like, I said, Coach, how many more games this season? He said one more. I said great, because they got their asses beat. Okay, they got beat bad. I was just like, y'all just have fun, but TT not gonna keep coming to watch you lose every week. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Everybody gets a gift bag at the end, regardless. So everybody winners now. But I was just like, honey, y'all better be lucky they won't keep a score because y'all would have been hurt and sad. Okay, but yeah. So let me go give him a bath, and I will chat with y'all soon. I really want to take a nap, but I guess I'm just gonna go to bed early. And don't forget to watch The Staircase tomorrow. Watch The Baby. Y'all need to be watching these things, okay? I did curse, and then they freestyle looked at me. She was like, Sharana, they're kids. And I was like, I'm sorry. I was like into the game. I don't know what you want me to do. So sorry. So yeah. Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch is on SNL. Oh, I watch that if I could stay up, but I can't ever make it. I watch it in the morning. I forgot to mention because I didn't even realize that was Parker Posey until I read the credits. But y'all should definitely watch The Staircase and the Baby on HBO tomorrow. Alrighty. Thank y'all for chatting. I hope this was fun for y'all. I had fun. Well, I always have fun talking to y'all. But yeah, but let me know in the comment section if y'all think of anything else that we might have missed. But we talked for almost an hour, so I don't know how we missed anything. But yeah, but I'll chat with y'all soon. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. Until the next time. Bye.